Manchester Urban Diggers are a group of inner-city farmers dedicated to growing food more sustainably and growing stronger connections with the people of Manchester and beyond. From salads to saunas and mushrooms to music, these guys have it all happening here. And I'm here today to see what's going on. So Joe, tell me a bit about how this all started.
Back in 2016, I started a course, it was an organic market gardening course in South Manchester, off the back of really being into food, being sort of not really knowing what to do with myself and what to do with my life. And then I decided I wanted to learn how to grow food. And then in 2017, we made some friends that had access to this space, which is a disused old bowling green.
That's convenient.
Yeah, very handy. And it just felt like it was the perfect space for a community garden to grow food in the city.
So I'm guessing it looked nothing like it looks now, right?
No, it had been abandoned, I think, for about 15 years. It was really overgrown with grass. So yeah, over the years, it's really expanded. We've got all the polytunnels, all the structures are brand new. And it's in a busy public park, it's in a really accessible area. Loads of diverse communities live around here. Just in conversation with people, it was what do you want to do here? What do you want to grow? So all of the things that have sort of happened haven't been planned, basically.
I mean, it's by the community, for the community, right?
Yeah.
It's the best way to do things.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I can smell something really nice, and I can hear conversation over there.
Yeah. So every Friday and Saturday we do a community lunch, which is cooked by our chefs on site using the produce grown in the garden. It's the main thing that we try to do on site regularly. So yeah, cooking for people and sharing food together and eating together is for me the most important part. And then we have a mushroom growing cooperative based here. We've got community pottery. You don't need to have any experience gardening or anything like that. And I think it's just being in nature and feeling you can interact in a different way than maybe just going to a park where it's just green, a big green lawn or something. There's just other ways to interact with nature.
And what are the ambitions, the aspirations for this space?
I guess to carry on and continue to sort of develop as the community needs it. It's nice, and I feel really lucky that I can hang out here as well.
Yeah,
I guess
this is kind of Joe's patch, isn't it?
No.
You really get a sense that all the volunteers and staff here are keen to flip the script on modern living and even make big changes to their lives themselves. I'm going to meet with Tom, who's been involved at Mud from the very beginning and did just that. So Tom, we're in the big poly. I've got a cuppa in my hands and I'm looking at my hands and they're looking awfully clean.
Way too clean. Way too clean to be in a garden, mate. So we're going to get your hands dirty with some rose campion, which is a really lovely flower. So we're just going to split it up, put it in some pots, and then another day we'll plant it out in the garden.
Wicked. So what first got you involved at Mud?
Back when I was first year of university, I had a knee operation and I couldn't walk for 3 months. And I always kind of wanted to do something good with my life. And then thought about starting a growing project, initially just to try a growing project, grow food for the homeless. And then I just got told by a friend of a friend about this space. This was 6 years ago now. And whether I'm in a mood to just do a bit of gardening, some composting, or sometimes I just come down here just to have a cup of tea and just have a chat with people.
Well, it's more than just a garden, isn't it?
During COVID, actually, was a really big time for the garden because a lot of people kind of realised how powerful these spaces can be. And,
definitely, yeah.
And the amount of people that came up to me and genuinely said the words, "This place has saved me."
Yeah.
For me, that was when it really kind of sunk in how powerful a space like this can be.
You're speaking my language.
Yeah.
What impact has it had on you as an individual, personally?
It changed my life, man. Honestly, I wasn't too much of a gardener. I didn't know what I was going to do. I'm now actively pursuing a career in sustainable farming, campaigning for it. These guys and this space has just inspired me, shown me the light. Yeah, it really has changed my life for the better. And it does that with so many people as well. Go ask half the people here who come here regularly, and they'll all just be like, oh yeah, this is the best place in Manchester.
The Manchester Urban Diggers are bold and defiant, but also very caring. They emphasise the therapeutic power of plants to heal the wounds that sometimes we can't always see. I'm about to meet with Katie, who can tell me a little bit more about this. So Katie, would you mind telling me how you got involved here?
Yeah, sure. I was actually introduced to the garden by my brother. It was set up by one of his school friends, and yeah, he'd been telling me all about it, and he sadly passed away in 2021. We never were able to come here together, but I started coming here after he died, and it's been a bit of a sanctuary for me.
So it's really close to your heart when you come here?
Yeah, very much so. John, my brother, took his own life, and I think that, you know, he was really loved the fact that they were doing things for the community here. So coming here felt like I was connected to him in some way, be able to get more involved, and feels like a good legacy for him, I hope, and just be able to help out and maybe help people who in his situation.
I guess I can relate in ways because in 2020 my mum passed and I turned to nature, and then when you're in spaces like this you're able to open up, you speak to other people about experiences, and I'm sure you find that you have more shared experiences than otherwise you wouldn't know. So I mean, how important has this space been in terms of being able to share and express and kind of take that weight off your shoulders?
So important. Grief is a really difficult thing to navigate, and just being outside and yeah, meeting different people that I maybe wouldn't have met otherwise, and I really don't think that I would have come to this without him. I just wouldn't have thought it was for me, but actually it really is for anybody or everybody.
More than just strengthening a community, it feels like the team here at Plattfields Park are building an entirely new one that is defiant, caring and full of life, and is a shining example of how community gardens can change lives and bring people together. One thing's for sure is that being here today, it's made me feel like anything can be possible.